Hey everybody, Matt here. Today I wanted to quickly share with you a workflow, how easy it really is to automate something that's pretty important when you have new leads coming in, like through a lead magnet that you might have out there, on social media or in emails or whatever online, wherever you're putting it. And the new lead comes into your system. Probably shouldn't show my actual clients here. So let's see. New lead comes into your system. Uh, then you want to turn that into a contact and add that new contact into an automation that, in like your opportunity pipeline, where they're a new potential prospect or customer. And maybe you want to enter them into a nurture email campaign so they get communications from you long term, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, simple thing, but it can be intimidating. All right, so first of all, what we're going to do is go over to automations, and since this automation isn't built yet, we're going to do that. And what's interesting is since I'm in my demo account, may or may not work. Okay, we're going to create a new workflow from scratch. We'll see how it goes here. So first thing you got to do is add a new trigger. This is what starts the sequence, gets the person enrolled. Add trigger, click right there. Okay. And then what we want is, let's say that they filled out a form. All right, so you're gonna go and you can just type form on here. Form submitted. It's an event. Okay. So say your lead magnet has them fill out a form in order to receive whatever the valuable thing you're giving them. All right, so then we're gonna pick which form. Form is, let's say it's this free audit lead magnet form. Okay. So you've created this lead magnet. The form is the trigger. You're going to save that. So whenever anyone fills out that form and submits it, that's going to trigger this sequence. Next, what you're going to do is add a step, and you want to add or update a contact. And add update should be right here. You can type in add contact. That's not working. Let's see. Update contact field. Create contact. There we go. You want create contact. Inside of there, you're going to add name, first name, last name, or full name. Let's go full name. And then you're going to use signs for your first and last name. You would do that if if you're using the full name on the form, you want to match that. So let's say you're using full name. So you choose that one. You're going to want to have some kind of contact, usually email. Okay, so they're going to use this tag over here to get their contact email. That'll populate the contact with what they entered into your form. Okay, save action. And then what you want to do is add this to an opportunity. So you start typing in opportunity, create update opportunity. So you're going to create an opportunity in whichever pipeline. So let's just say this is in the sales pipeline. Which stage, new lead, opportunity name, same thing. You're going to go to, actually, it's kind of remembering that. So that same field, double bracket, contact.name. Opportunity source, you're going to say it's this form. Um, so you would just go with form again. Oh, nope. What was the name of that form we were using? Free audit. Nope, that's not it either. This is not a required field, so we can we could leave this for now. Um, Custom values. Oh, actually, I don't know what to put in there right now, so I'm gonna skip it. Opportunity value, if you know what the value of a deal coming through this channel is worth, you can put it in there and it'll pre-populate it. Um, and if not, don't worry about it. Status is going to be open usually, and then we're going to save that action. Okay, so now what you're going to have is a new contact added to this pipeline, which I'll show you in just a second. And then from there, you can schedule any kinds of reminders, tasks, emails to go out. Right, like we could say send email, and you can have an email template ready to go from, that's going to be user, that's you, first name, from user email. So it looks like it's coming from you. Welcome, 1L. And then you can select from from a template, right? And so you'd have this template built. A lot of steps to this, but I'm just showing you how to put together the workflow. So you would have an email that was a welcome from, this form that tied in, so it made sense what they were getting. And then you're going to save that action. So now what you have is a lead coming in, contact being added, that contact being added to a pipeline so you can manage them through the nurture and sales process, and an email going out to them, welcoming them or offering them whatever it is you want to offer next step, meeting with you or something, a workshop or whatever. One last thing you might do is add a task. So just type task, add task, and I would say follow up maybe be a good thing to do here. So you're gonna assign that to contacts assigned user, you in this case probably. Due date, maybe you want to say this is 2 days from the time that they submit. Skip weekends, so business days, and then that'll be saved. So in 2 days, oh, they're making you do this. What do you? Oh, gotta have some kind of description. Follow up with new lead. Okay, save. So now you're going to have new contact created, added to pipeline, emailed to be welcomed, and a task for you assigned that in 2 days, if you haven't heard from them, to follow up. Okay, and then that's saved automatically. We'll go through some testing to make sure it's live, and then you would publish it. For now, let's just go through and I'll show you where that would show up. Actually, I should probably test that while we're here. Quick test, and I'll show you where it shows up. So that was a new workflow, which we didn't rename. So I will go. Let's rename that real fast. Um, Lead mag to opportunity. Let's call it that for short. Let's test it. Probably use your own contact info here, run a test. And then let's see if you can go enrollment history, see if it worked. Looks like it finished. That's the end of the workflow. There's no future execution. Actions, execution history. Did it work? Did it work? Looks like it. Looks like it. Finished. So now we can go out of here and let's go to our opportunity section and just see if they showed up in our sales pipeline, which is what we chose. There I am right there. Now that lead was generated by that workflow. That happens to be me, but it's only in this pipeline now because I put it there, right? Oops, didn't mean to do that again. But If we go down to today, opportunity created in sales pipeline, that's the activity 1 minute ago. That just happened just because of that workflow. Get more business, convert it, nurture your people, and make more money. Thanks, everybody.